Hello, is this Summoner's Circle?
It is.
Dudes, what's going on, man? You're live on the Zach Moonshine Show.
Hey, man, how you doing? You got Gog and Blind here.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm doing great, man. Thanks for asking. So tell us, man, what the fuck has been going on in the world of Summoner's Circle, man? I know you guys just got back from a fucking huge fucking tour opening up for Children of Bodom. And tell us about it, man.
Yeah, we just wrapped up that tour, and it was absolutely amazing. We had a great time with that. And then shortly after we got back, we put out our album, Become None, worldwide on Pavement Records. And we've just been trying to push the album.
Hell yeah. So the fucking the record deal with Pavement, did that come as a fucking result of the doing the tour with Children of Bodom, or was that something that was already in the works?
No, more of the tour with Bodom came as a result of signing on with Pavement.
No shit.
We technically signed, what was it, back in the late fall? Yeah, it was like October, November timeframe. Yeah. And I think it was January or late December when we knew we were going to get the Bodom deal.
Nice. That's fucking cool, man. So Pavement fucking delivers is what you're saying.
They absolutely did. Yeah, they absolutely did. They've been treating us really, really good.
Oh yeah, dude. So tell us about the tour, man. What are some of the highlights, man? Some crazy shit. Tell us some stuff, man.
Well, there wasn't much in the way of crazy shit that happened on the tour. Aside from and I kid you not, the last night of the tour, our keyboardist Hex started playing around with the dagger and wound up slicing two tendons in his left hand. Left thumb, yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So there was blood everywhere, and so we played the last show in New York City while he was in a hospital in New Jersey getting surgery. Yeah, because the dagger can only withstand virgin blood once per day. That's right.
Right on. I know you. I remember reading one of your posts. I think you guys did like a sacrifice or something at one of the shows.
We did it at every show except for that one in New York, just because. Well, I mean,
he sacrificed himself.
Yeah, so yeah, he sacrificed himself, and yeah, any Summoner Circle show you come to, you will be guaranteed at least one human sacrifice. Sometimes we do two.
Tell us about the human sacrifice, man. Walk us through it, dude. Like, what is it like?
Yeah, I'll let Blind answer that, since he's the one who actually gets to do the cutting. I would just find a willing victim. They come out on stage with us, and we definitely didn't have any trouble finding people on a Children of Bodom tour wanting to come up on stage with us, and put them down in front of the crowd and give them a little slice on the throat, a lot of blood flowing everywhere. It was a good time for everyone. You know, the kids loved it. They do. You know, it's something that, I guess we're known for it now. You know, it's our thing.
Oh yeah, man, it's fucking badass, dude. And you guys have had some features and some magazines too, right?
Yeah, no, we've had some ads in I think it's Revolver or Decibel or something like that. Revolver, yeah.
That's fucking huge, man.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, to see the album out there worldwide, and you know, people can pick it up wherever, any record store or CD store that wants to carry it. You can, get it from them physically, or of course, it's available across every fine distributor of digital music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was actually just sitting back a couple weeks ago, and a buddy of mine went up to Maryland Death Fest, and he stopped by a record store up there called Soundgarden, and had to hit me up and let me know, like, dude, Become None's out here, like, physical. Like, that's cool, you gonna get it? Says, no, but I'll make sure it's front and center for everyone to see it. Good buddy. Like that. Thanks a lot, dude.
Did he at least take a picture and post it on social media?
Well, he took a picture and sent it to me. That was about as far as it went. But I will say it was nice that he did put it front and center for it to be seen, And it just happened to be right next to Whitechapel's new album, another Knoxville well-known metal.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's fucking cool, dude. That's fucking awesome, man. I'm happy for you guys, dude. You totally deserve it, man. Fucking been a fan of you guys for a while now, and watching you guys go from point A to point B is really fucking cool, dude. Fucking
Yeah, thanks, man. We really appreciate the support of Metal Devastation Radio and your show in particular. Every little bit helps, and things have been going really well. They just keep getting better. Yeah. We got other things lined up. We can't say who they are now, but we'll be signing a management deal with a very reputable worldwide management company that manages lots of other big name metal bands, and so we know that's going to give us a lot of help as well. So we're trying to build on what we got. We got a lot of momentum coming off the Bodom tour, and it's just one foot in front of the other. Keep on growing.
Oh yeah, man. What was the fans' reaction or the crowd's reaction at some of those shows? Where you guys were playing in front of. I'm assuming there was pretty big crowds, right?
Yeah, over 900 a night, basically. The crowds were really good size, and the places were full by the time we went on, for the most part. As it is with a lot of Summoner shows, and we were the band that most people hadn't heard of. So for the first song and a half, we're getting a lot of looks like, "What the fuck is this?" Mm-hmm. And then by the end of the set, everybody's into it. And I'll be honest, we went over. I don't think I could have imagined this going over better than we did. Pretty much at every show. We had people coming by the merch booth, taking pictures and talking to us, and the response was just great. And we got a lot of new fans, and we definitely want to hit back some of those cities that we played on that tour real soon. Yeah, I think next to the actual performing, my favorite thing was just hanging out with people after our set at the merch table and just shooting the breeze with them. It was a blast. I wasn't expecting that warm of a reception, and it was very humbling. It was. We had a few people told us, well, more than a few people told us we're like the best opening band on a tour they've seen, especially for bands that, they'd never heard of before. So that was, that really felt good.
Fucking awesome, man. Fucking awesome, dude. And I gotta give you guys props on that new video that you did, man. Fucking with all the live footage from the shows, man. That's really fucking cool too, man.
Thanks, man. One of our techs, Dave Rush, props to Dave, because he just kind of took footage throughout the whole tour, and we didn't really know exactly what he was going to do with it, and he put it all together for us. He put together that one, and then we have a sort of an outtakes or bloopers video too, which I don't know if you've seen yet. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's also available on our YouTube page that you can see. Yeah, it's set to our song Balrog General. Even though the song itself doesn't shine through as much, it really is an outtake video. Yeah, it's just us being stupid, for the most part. It kind of shows a little bit of the road on the life with Summoner Circle.
That's cool, though, man. Looking back in the history of metal and metal videos in particular, I think a lot of times some of my favorite videos have usually been that type, where they show the different things that go there, just different live shots and different things from a tour, and it kind of brings it together. I don't know, because it's just sometimes that's a little bit more real, like as far as it shows you the band rather than like, not that there's anything wrong with videos that have like little skits and stuff in them. Those are cool too, but there's something cool, there's something special about those videos that capture the live experience and show the different cities and just the different things that happened and went on. Yeah,
it's especially if it has some behind the scenes footage and stuff like that. I think it does a good job of giving you a little bit more of the band's personality and kind of letting you into their world a little bit before showing the actual live footage. I think it's pretty cool. The shenanigans. Yes, exactly.
Hell yeah, man. Speaking of that, do you guys think you'll ever put out like a home video, like with a whole bunch of shit like that?
I would absolutely love to do that. Yeah, we have a lot of ideas of like skits and things like that we want to do. It's just a matter of getting the time and putting it together and getting it out there. Because as you know, we're a serious band, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. Mm-hmm. So I think there's a lot of neat stuff out there that having sort of the image that we have plays towards, you know, because we're just a bunch of nerdy dudes who like doing goofy stuff. And, you know, the music is serious. We're serious about what we're doing, but having fun is a big part of it. And we like to cut up and joke around. You know, if you take yourself too seriously, you kind of just come off as a dick. And, you know, like Gog said, we're a bunch of nerds. We like to have fun with it.
That's one of the things I always liked about Typo Negative, man. They had that.
For sure.
You know, it was like the music was serious, but at the same time, you could tell that they had that side of them, you know, that where they just, you know, they didn't take things too seriously.
Yeah, I love those guys, man. That was a great band.
So what's coming next for Summoner Circle, man? What do you guys have coming up down the road?
We got, let's see, we're actually playing the 20th annual Gathering of the Juggalos, believe it or not, in Indiana this year. So we'll be playing up there for a totally new audience, and we've had a lot of response from people that are going to that, and they're really excited to get like a real heavy metal band there. They don't have a lot of costume, blackish metal there. This year, they've got, on top of us, they've also got Gwar and Max Sabbath up there, both bands that we have shared the stage with in the past. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that. And then we got Full Terror Assault Festival in Illinois, I guess, in September the 5th. Yes, right around there. And we're playing the Thursday there.
Oh,
that's a huge festival, one of the biggest outdoor festivals in the U.S., actually. So we're definitely looking forward to that. And we're working on getting a longer tour package together probably in the fall, working with our management in a booking company and hoping we get something set up for that. I mean, we will be doing something in the fall. Yeah. And we're not exactly sure what it is, but we're going to be back out on the road at that time. Plus, we are writing a bunch of new material for the next record. I think we're probably 75 to 80% done with new material as well. So
Sick, man. That's fucking awesome, dude. Can't wait to fucking hear it, man.
Yeah, it's coming along really well. We're just writing a new one. I think being on the road with Swallow the Sun certainly had an effect on us. We wrote probably our most depressing song just this week. So we're really happy about that. And I mean, as happy as you can be with a depressing song, right?
Oh yeah. I got a question for you guys from the chat room. There's a band in there called Necrotion, and he wants me to ask you, did you guys play a show with his friends in the band Eyes of the Living?
We absolutely did, in Reading, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they are label mates of ours on Pavement, and great dudes, man. They were really super nice, very talented guys, and they were awesome to share the stage with. Yeah, we actually still chat on Facebook with those guys, and we're hoping to get back up in that way and do some shows with them.
Nice. Yeah, I was just about to ask you if you planned on maybe playing some more shows with them. That's cool, man.
Yeah, we would love to. Yeah, very, very professional, super tight, just and good dudes.
Well, for people out there listening right now that have never heard about you guys, what could you tell them to expect at a live show?
Well, boy, that's a mixed bag. I mean, there will be blood. Every single show, there will be blood. And then you'll see, 6 assholes on stage in hooded robes and, corpse paint, blindfolds, and, it's going to be a good time. There's a lot of energy there. I think one of the things that we pride ourselves on is delivering, everything that you hear on the recordings, you're going to hear live, too. Yes. It's not going to be like, oh, these guys can't pull it off live. I mean, I think live is even better. I've had a lot of people tell us that they prefer us live. So the show's going to be good. There's going to be, some theatrics, Blind was saying, with the blood and the sacrifice and other antics, and just a lot of energy and some long songs, because that's what we do. Yes, very long songs. And depending on how long our set is, we could run that entire roller coaster from heavy to melodic. It's a short set. Probably keep it pretty quick and heavy. Yeah, if you catch some of the longer sets, we're going to play some of the longer tracks that are a little bit slower, have a little bit more mood to them. But typically, like on the Bodom tour, we kept it to our shortest, heaviest stuff just to keep the energy up, especially because we were the first band and we wanted to hit really hard.
Hell yeah, dude. Definitely, man. That's definitely important, too, because first impressions is fucking everything, man. And
it is.
For sure. When you're the first band on there, you know, that's what, you know, that's what you got to do. When there's a lot of people, I imagine they're there, you know, just getting their beer and fucking checking out the merch tables and stuff like that, and then they hear something, you know, that catches their ear, man. Fucking
There's a little bit of that, but I definitely got to say, Montreal stood out the most. That place had completely sold out and packed the theater before we'd even taken stage. Pretty much all the Canadian dates were like that. I got to give Canadian fans props. I mean, they love metal and they love music, and it felt more like an audience from the 80s before there were cell phones and distractions and people wanting to watch Netflix and not coming out to shows. I mean, they were excited and, you know, not jaded at all. And I would certainly like to see more American audiences like with that kind of excitement for music again. Absolutely. I mean, with it being our first venture into Canada, I was absolutely amazed. There are people here where English is their second language, and they were singing along to the song. Yeah, they had done their homework. They'd listened to the band before they got there, and they were singing our songs. That blew me away, hearing people singing the chorus to Balrog General, who, you know, wow, that was great, you know.
That is
we actually had 2 dates on the tour, people requesting an encore from us, the opening act, and
wow.
I've honestly never seen that happen before.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking badass, man.
It was pretty overwhelming. I gotta say, like I said, the Bodom tour was amazing, and it couldn't have gone better for us, I don't think, except for maybe playing more dates on it, because we only played about half the dates. If we could have played the whole thing, even better. Yeah, but that wasn't our decision. So.
Oh yeah. Another question from the chat. Bad Wizard wants to know, what are you guys listening to right now?
I'm listening to us on the Zach Moonshine. Oh, wait. Musically? Man, I have been listening to a lot of Swallow the Sun since we got off that tour. They really impressed me. They're amazing. Their new record is incredible. I've also been listening to Diabolical Masquerade, Dimmu, the new Dimmu album. I keep a steady diet of Isan playing. He's the guy who used to be with Emperor, the lead guy. I listen to a lot of that because I'm a proggy kind of guy. And I'm also listening to just a bunch of blues stuff as well.
Very cool, man.
And me, myself, I can't say I've actually been listening to any one thing in particular a lot lately. But I will admit I have been hitting up that new Abbott single a lot. That's very tasty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's really cool, man. Another question from the chat. Vicky Grandy wants to know, who would be one of the bands that you're wanting to ever or in the next couple of years, if you could play with anybody, who would you like to play with?
Behemoth. Behemoth would be wonderful. Dimmu Borgir. Ghost even. Yep. I know we're a little heavier than Ghost. Since they've taken off, they tend to like having bands that are kind of in the same sort of genre and musical vibe as them. But
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, a nice fellow costumed band would be really nice. It would be great. But yeah, I mean, like opening for Behemoth or Dimmu would be sort of a dream come true, you know.
I could totally see that shit, man. I could totally see that. And you know what? Since you opened up for Children of Bodom, so I see no fucking reason why that can't happen as well. You know what I mean?
Well, fingers crossed. That's right. You know, we're working on getting there. You know. And definitely massive props to all the bands that were on that tour. Wolfheart, Swallow the Sun, and Bodom. They were all incredibly warm and just super nice guys. Yeah. Very easy to approach and talk to. And yeah, and getting to watch these bands that have been at it a long time doing it every night, it was just it was a privilege. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
They were amazing. And more so than that, I mean, I've been a big fan of Swallow the Sun for many, many years. They were actually one of my personally biggest inspirations as we were starting Summoner Circle. So there was our last date in Canada, in Toronto. I actually got to have some one-on-one time with their vocalist Miko, and just told him that your all's music is really inspirational. It means a lot, and he was just a really super nice guy.
Yeah.
Very fun.
All those guys are nice. I mean, they're fans, so they're a little on the quiet side. But once you get to know them, they definitely open up. I was talking to Yuha, their lead guitar player and songwriter, and just mentioned that their songwriting, from my perspective, is absolutely amazing. It's perfect. There's nothing I would change. And I was kind of asking him the approach he took, and he just kind of looked at me and very dryly just said, "Well, first of all, you must be very depressed." that was his advice to me. Is just get really depressed and write stuff, But yeah, those guys were great.
I was gonna ask you, as far as backstage goes, man, was there a lot of hanging out and partying and shenanigans and stuff like that, or?
Well, not so much partying. It was pretty much a business as usual kind of tour. And there were some shenanigans. Probably shouldn't go into too much detail on those shenanigans, but we all had a good time. It was a good social time with everyone. I mean, it was an amazing group effort with all the bands, the crew, the tour manager, all the sound guys, and the techs that were on that tour. I could not have imagined anything going smoother than it did.
Yeah, and that was our first time on a tour of that scale, and just getting to see the work that goes into making something like that run smoothly and efficiently as it did, it blew me away. It was like, wow, I have a whole new level of respect for, just the crew that gets there at 5 a.m. and sets up the lights, and just, it's nonstop all the way up until showtime and until after showtime. It's no rest, it's constant.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, for all
Speaking of no rest, when did we get any rest on that tour?
We didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right, we did.
Our bass player, he went a little bit insane. He's kind of there anyway, but we had a good time with him.
No rest for the wicked, man.
Running on 3 hours of sleep a night while we were on the tour.
Right.
No rest for the wicked, dude.
No, and we didn't get a nice tour bus. We were touring in an Econoline 350 van with homemade bunks in the back. So
yeah, nice 15-passenger fart wagon.
Yep. Lots of gas.
Lots of gas. What were you guys eating?
Oh, a lot of shit that we should not have been eating.
Yeah. A lot of roller food, and I don't know, too much McDonald's, I think.
Oh, especially in Canada.
Yeah.
He talked himself was, he went nuts for Canadian McDonald's. I don't know what it was.
Oh, he's sort of a McDonald's connoisseur, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. But he fell in love with Canadian McDonald's because they had things on the menu that they don't have here in the States.
What was it?
I don't know.
Like what? Like what? How is it different?
Oh, they have croissants.
Yep, they have pastries, and
he said their ketchup was different.
Yeah, the ketchup was better, apparently, and they had, bagel sandwiches that they don't have here where we are. I don't know.
I think it really all boiled down to when you walk up to the register, they say, bonjour. And I think that was it.
I think so, too, because the rest of us went to go try to eat some Canadian-style thing, like poutine and, stuff like that, and walked to McDonald's.
Yeah.
In subs, the temperature there was insanely cold.
Do they sell beer in the McDonald's there like they do in Europe, or?
Not that I saw.
I didn't see. I did go to McDonald's that one morning. Yeah.
I didn't see any beer.
No.
I did get approached by one woman I think it was in Quebec, who told me that I looked like Jesus, but that I didn't completely look like Jesus because my eyes were brown. I didn't really know what to make of that. She didn't speak English very well.
No. I think she was calling you the Antichrist. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she said something. I heard Antichrist.
Yeah.
I don't know what she was getting at with that.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. So there's a lot of people there that don't speak English. I didn't know that.
In Quebec,
Quebec and Montreal.
And Montreal is all French Canadian, yeah. So French is the dominant language there.
Oh shit! I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
Very cool, dude.
But they love their metal.
They do. That is definitely the most metal part of anywhere I think I've ever been to. I was not expecting that. Here we are driving around in 3 feet of snow, thinking, oh man, all this snow is probably not going to have a good turnout. I mean, here in Knoxville, if we get even a weather forecast of a possible dusting, nobody shows up at all. And here they are in 3 feet of it, with snow drifts probably 20 feet high.
Sold out shows.
Yeah, sold out shows. All the metalheads were coming out for it.
When I think of Canada, I always think of that song from Iron Maiden, "Stranger in a Strange Land," because I was reading that Bruce, he was saying that he wrote that on the road. They wrote that while they were on the road going through Canada, and they were just in this strange fucking place that they, just, I don't know. So every time I hear that, or every time somebody talks about Canada, that's just playing in the back of my head.
It's very much strange and different, but at the same time, still kind of familiar. I mean, aside from all the street signs being in French, it's still pretty familiar. I mean, it's not like going to a new continent. I will say that by the time we got into Quebec City, I mean, that is a beautiful city up there.
Yep. Toronto as well. It's like the cleanest place I've ever been in my life. I swear you could eat food off the sidewalks there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So coming up, the festival that you guys are playing at here, the Full Terror Assault, man. There's a huge fucking lineup on there too, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, there's the Grave is playing, and Cataclysm. We're actually playing on Thursday. Cataclysm is the headliner that Thursday. The lineup is it's insane, and it keeps getting better every year. Yeah, I think that festival is going to end up being like, it already is huge, but it's going to be much, much bigger, I think.
It's going to be the Bakken Open Air for the U.S.
That's fucking badass, dude. And you guys are going to be there, man. That's even cooler, dude.
Yeah, man, we're happy just to be there. We're probably going to get, a 25, 30-minute set, but we're going to go there and do our thing, and we're going to have a blast, hopefully get to make some good contacts and meet some more of the bands that we love. And, you got to network when you're there. That's one of the things. You can't be afraid to talk to people you might meet backstage, and that's a super important thing to do when you're a band at our level, is just get to know as many people as you can.
Fuck yeah, man. Hell yeah. All right, well, I guess I'm about out of questions for you guys. Is there anything else you want to add to let the people know?
I would say look for Become None, the album, and again, at any record store, if your local record store doesn't have it, request it. Hit us up. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, www.summonercircle.com if you want to know what's going on, and just hook up with us on social media. Don't be afraid to send us a message, ask us questions. We will answer you.
Absolutely. We do manage our own social media, so hit us up.
Yeah, you will be talking to one of us.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, well, before I let you go, I got to get you to make a station tag, all right?
All right.
All right. Whenever you're ready, say something like, "This is Summoner Circle, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio."
All righty. All right, I'll let you handle this one, Blind. All right.
This is Summoner Circle, and you are listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
That's fucking badass, dude. That was badass.
Awesome, man. Hey, thanks again for having us on and for all the support. Anytime you want us on, man, let us know. We'll be here. Absolutely.
Hey, dude. Anytime, man. I fucking love you guys, dude. Fucking for real. What I'm gonna do now?
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna blast some more Summoner Circle for these motherfuckers so they can go fucking ape shit. All right?
Fuck yeah, appreciate it.
All right, man. We'll talk to you guys later. All right?
Take it easy, brother. Thanks a lot, man. Later.
There you have it, folks. Summoner Circle live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, man, put your speakers in your fucking windows, put them in your front lawns, put them in your fucking neighbor's driveway. Make people hear this shit. If you don't fucking see U-Haul trucks tomorrow, everywhere, your fucking stereo system needs a serious upgrade, man. Really.